All right. So we're going to begin. Before we begin the breath work, I did want to touch on the energetics of the time that we're in. We're all here for a specific purpose. We're here raising money, fundraising for a very important cause, because there's a lot of suffering going on in the world, right? We all feel that. But if we're speaking energetically, the 2020s have been a very intense time, right? We started the 2020s with a pandemic, uh, which brought in a lot of fear, a lot of anger, and there was a lot of civil unrest that came forward as well, right? So that's just continued. We just entered into 2024. I can't even believe it. It's been 4 years of a lot of intensity, and we can even move back before that for many of us, I think. And for those of us who are sensitive to energy, you may be feeling especially drained, and you may have been feeling drained for years now, right? Um, and many of us that are here probably are very sensitive to energy. I know that I am. I will say that energetically, there's been this clash that's been happening between the old ways of doing things and the new ways. And this happens in cycles. This has happened throughout human history. We can even look back recently to the 1960s and even sooner than that, to some of the clashes that have happened between generations, between ideals. And this is just the latest iteration of that, right? So that's what we're feeling right now, is this clash, this desire for change, while many people are holding on to the old ways of doing things. So if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling this very intense desire for change, just know that you're not alone, right? We're all here because we're feeling those things. And those are feelings that are very normal to have. So just want to assure you all that if you are feeling that it's okay. Also, many spiritual leaders talk about how we as souls choose to come here at a specific time. It's a concept that's very wide within spirituality, that your soul chose this moment to come in to this body. And you knew what you signed up for, and you're here for a reason. So it's about finding ways that we can heal our communities, heal ourselves, heal our relationships, and show up with more love and compassion for the world around us. So I just wanted to start out by saying that, talking a little bit about the energetics so that we can move into the breath work and really ground down. So as far as the breath work goes, it's going to be a very grounding practice. There's not going to be anything crazy activating. This is all about healing, of coming back to the body, of trusting the body. So everything that we do today is beginner friendly. It's going to be very grounding and soothing. That's the aim for the next 20 or so minutes of breath work that we're going to do. We're also going to move through multiple techniques. If you fall out at any time, that's okay. Lead your mind back. Breath is a practice. We come back to it over and over again. So if you do fall out, just remind yourself, remind your mind to come back to the breath, okay? So we're going to start with diaphragmatic breathing, just coming into the body. We'll move into pranayama, which pranayama is just a yoga practice of breath, right? It's a form of yoga, and it has very specific techniques. So we'll just be doing one of the techniques of pranayama today. And then we'll move into circular breath, which comes from conscious breath work. Again, very grounding. So go ahead and get onto your mat if you're not already on your mat. Begin to connect with the body. Just noticing the breath. Finding stillness. Finding stillness just for this one moment. No need to influence the breath in any direction right now. Just noticing what it feels like to be here. We're going to start with diaphragmatic breathing, which is going to focus on expanding the lungs and the diaphragm. Okay, so that's the objective. Very simple breath. We're going to inhale with the nose hold, and exhale through the mouth. So taking a cleansing breath in through the nose, just cleansing everything out, exhaling. Now inhaling through the nose, expanding the diaphragm, expanding the lungs, and holding at the top. And releasing through the mouth, making an audible exhale if you'd like. Collapsing the belly. And inhaling again through the nose. Holding at the top. Exhaling through the mouth, releasing it all the way down, collapsing the belly. Inhaling through the nose, hold. Exhaling through the mouth, releasing all the way. Coming back to a neutral breath. Sitting here. Now bringing the palms and covering the eyes with the palms, bringing the fingers to the forehead, and just gently beginning to massage the forehead. Continuing to connect with the breath here easefully, massaging in whatever way feels good for you. Focusing on the rise and fall of the belly. Coming down to the temples, massaging the temples. Coming back to the breath. Each time you forget, each time your mind wanders, just coming back gently. Moving down to the jaw. Massaging the jaw bones. Breathing. You might want to massage the cheekbones or the chin. Deepening the breath a little bit more. Moving to the back of the neck. Massaging the muscles of the neck. Giving yourself a moment of self-love, of self-touch. Something that we can always come back to. Always available, just like the breath is. Continuing with the breath. Moving to the shoulders. Massaging the shoulders. Gentle inhales through the nose. And exhales through the nose. Now massaging any other place on the body that is calling to you. Maybe it's the chest or the arms, the stomach. Couple more breaths here. When you feel ready, you can find stillness once again, releasing the massage. Noticing how the body feels now. If your eyes have been closed, you're invited to flicker them open gently as we move into the next practice. So we're going to be moving into our pranayama practice, a technique called Ujjayi breath, which is also known as ocean breath. Okay. So this is actually a very simple breath once you get the techniques down. What you're going to do is on the exhale, you're going to make the sound of the ocean, which is why it's called ocean breath. So just to practice that first, imagine that you have a mirror in front of you. So you go ahead and hold up your mirror. And you're going to pretend, or you're going to fog the mirror. So you can do that with the mouth open to begin with. So I'm going to make the sound of fogging the mirror. Okay. So with ocean breath, you're going to do that with your mouth closed. So the entire breath pattern is done through the nose. It's not done through the mouth, right? So same technique, but with the mouth closed. You can practice that a couple times if you need. If there's any questions, go ahead and raise your hand. If you're not understanding the technique, I can show it again. Not fog the mirror, but with the mouth closed. So mouth open and mouth closed. Okay, so that's going to be done on the exhale. So we're going to inhale to a count of 4 through the nose, hold for a count of 5, exhale with ocean breath for a count of 6, and then hold for a count of 5. And I'll be counting throughout. Okay, so inhale for 4, hold for 5, exhale with ocean breath for 6, and then hold for 5. Okay, so everyone feel okay about that? About the technique? Okay, great. So beginning with our cleansing breath. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, letting it all go. Beginning to inhale, mouth closed for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling with ocean breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale on your own counts. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale, a couple more. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Last one. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last hold. Deep inhale through the nose, filling the lungs and holding at the top. When you feel ready to release, you can release through the mouth, coming back to a neutral breath. Sitting in this sensation, sitting in neutrality. Noticing anything that's coming up, either in the mind or the body. And when you feel ready, you can flick the eyes open. Coming back to the space. All right, so we're going to move into our final breath practice before I hand it off to Rochelle and Akane for yin and sound. This one will be on your back laying down on the mat. Get there in just a moment, okay? So we're going to be doing the circular breath, which is part of conscious breath work. And it's done fully through the mouth. So while the previous ones have been done through the nose, your mouth will be open for this. Circular breath is a very calming breath, relaxing. It puts you into a rest and digest state in your nervous system. And it's a very slow breath. So it's a deep inhale that then falls into an exhale like a circle. That falls into an inhale. So you're making a circle with a very slow breath, rising the breath up from the belly into the chest, and then from the chest into the belly. And I will demonstrate that. Your jaw should be really nice and loose. So you don't want to be pursed like this, right? Nice and loose jaw when you're breathing, okay? So I will demonstrate. You can see my abdomen and my mouth, hopefully. Okay, so circular breath looks like this. Okay. So nice and relaxed mouth, very slow breath, filling up all the way to the top and then releasing all the way to the bottom. Are there any questions on that technique before we start? You can put it in the chat as well.
Are you calling it circular because that's what you do with your tummy and your insides?
It's called circular because the breath falls into each other like a circle. So you're not pausing. There's no pause between your breaths. You're just like, you know, you're kind of just allowing the breath to fall into the next. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay. So go ahead and get onto your mat, lay down on your back, get comfortable. You're going to be here for a while because we are going to move directly into yin from here, okay? Oh, Rochelle is saying in the chat that before you get on the floor, make sure you have bolsters, pillows, and cushions within reach for yin. So I'll give just a minute for everyone to get settled. So we're going to be doing just 3 minutes of the circular breath. Okay. Okay. So if it feels safe and comfortable for you, you can close the eyes down. Coming back to our breath practice, starting to connect with the breath gently. Taking a cleansing breath in through the nose. And on our exhale, we'll move right into circular breath. So exhaling all the way out and inhaling through the mouth, opening up into circular breath. Nice, slow inhale and allowing that to roll into the exhale. Moving back into the inhale, allowing it to roll into the exhale. Starting to find your own rhythm for this breath. You're a little bit less guided than the others. Deepening the breath a little bit more. Loosening the jaw. You can imagine a ball of light rising up the chest on the inhale, from the belly to the chest on the inhale, and falling back from the chest into the belly on the exhale. Circling within the abdomen, within the chest, to the rhythm of the breath. Coming back to the breath time and time again. Deepening the breath even further. And slowing down just a little bit more. Allowing the breath to fill up the belly and the chest. And releasing the air. About 1 more minute in this breath pattern. Coming back to the ball of light. Coming back to the body. Staying with it. Knowing that you are safe and you are held in this space and in this community and within your own body. Coming back to the breath. Few more breath cycles here. And on this final breath cycle, expanding it even further. And on your next exhale, you can release the breath and return to a neutral breath. Noticing the body. Thank you all for sticking with this breath practice. I'm going to pass it over to Kane and Rochelle for the yin and the sound. Please stay exactly where you are on your mat.
All right, as Nicole mentioned, go ahead and stay resting on the floor as we get started in Shavasana, entering into the yin portion of the session. Akane will be assisting with providing sound healing. Make sure that you have a cushion, bolster, some sort of padded item, maybe just a pillow or two stacked on top of one another. And as you settle onto your back, you might even bring that pillow underneath your knees. Give a gentle incline to support the legs.
And for the sound bath, you'll be bathed in various healing instruments. The frequencies of the sound will directly impact your nervous system by slowing down your brain waves. So you will reach a state somewhere between deep meditation and possibly deep sleep. So if you fall asleep, that's okay. It allows the natural healing abilities of the body to activate. So try to let go of any particular thought and opening your body and your presence to receive the guidance and to receive the sounds.
Thank you, Akane. Resettling into your body and your Shavasana. Just taking a few moments to get comfortable, make adjustments that you need to settle a little more deeply into the earth beneath you. And we'll begin with 3 collective breath cycles before moving into the practice. Take a deep inhale through the nose. All together, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. All together, let it go. Last one, breathe in. And exhale. Gently guide your left knee into your chest. You might interlace fingers around your shin. Find that gentle quad stretch. You might roll out your left ankle. Reverse the directions of your rotation. Then bring your left hand to your kneecap and draw a really slow, really large circle in the air with your kneecap, beginning to open into your hip. As slowly as you can go. And then reverse the direction. Guide your left knee into your left armpit, opening on the inside of your hip, your abductor. Maybe reach for the outside edge of your foot. Taking one leg happy baby, or you can keep your hand on your shin or your knee. In each shape and yin, we're targeting a specific area in the body. You will feel tension or stress in the target area. But try to relax the rest of the muscles in the body. Softening your right toes, the muscles in your face, your right fingertips. Not creating any extra friction or effort while we're here. You can let go of any effort with the breath cycle as well, just moving find that quad stretch on this side. Roll out your right ankle. And reverse directions. Place your right hand on top of your right knee. And then slow, big circle in the air with your right kneecap. This side might feel different than the other side. Exploring the full rotation of your hip joint. And then reverse directions. Right knee to your right armpit, opening on the inside of your hip, your abductor. And staying here if this is comfortable, or finding your one leg happy baby, reaching for your ankle, foot, or calf. You can always try something out and change your mind. Not forcing anything in this practice. Letting your body be in charge here. Again, become curious about what muscles can relax in the body. Few more breaths. Last one. Move slow, bring your knee back to center. And this time, bring both knees to your chest. Begin to find movements massaging your spine, your tailbone, your pelvis against the earth beneath you. Bring the hands to your kneecaps and then draw circles with both knees in the air. Maybe individual circles, or maybe one big circle together. Maybe one at a time. We'll take one more breath of movement here. Put your feet on the earth, and then find that cushion or bolster within reach. As you plant your feet, knees point up to the sky. Your heels will be about the distance of your fingertips, hip distance. Then with your next inhale, lift the hips up off of the earth, bridge pose just for a moment. And then take that cushion, that bolster, slide it under the flat part of your low back, your sacrum, and then lower right back down. As you support yourself on the bolster, you can adjust it to see where it's most comfortable. Supported bridge pose. Internally rotating the hips. And then from here, get comfortable with the legs. Feet can come wide, knees fall together. Going a little bit deeper into that internal rotation. The practice of stillness can be difficult. Just be kind to yourself. You can always make adjustments if needed. You notice that the mind is wandering away from the present moment, the present space. Just know you can always bring it back as many times as belly, your hips are up in the air, like you're draping the body over the bolster. We'll take one final breath cycle here. If you extended the legs, rebend them. Planting the feet, bringing the arms down to your sides. And then keep the bolster underneath your hips. Draw the knees towards your chest. We'll find happy baby with a gentle incline. So you might find, as I'm finding, that the bolster needs to be a little closer to you, so you can adjust it. Reach for the outside edges of your feet. Find that gentle hip opener in both sides. If your feet aren't available to, you can grab for shins or even your thighs. Stay in stillness, or you can explore movement, extending one knee, then the other. So we compress the belly with the thighs, we stimulate digestion, which in turn stimulates our body to enter the parasympathetic nervous system. See if you can identify the location in the body where you feel the most sensation. The space that's stopping you from going deeper. And just be with it. Nothing to do about it, but just see it, acknowledge it. When you feel ready, take your last breath here. Gently, slowly bring your knees together, and then extend the legs up to the sky, waterfall pose. Again, as you find your way, you might notice that the bolster or cushion needs to be adjusted. Feel free to do so. If it's not serving you underneath you, you can remove it completely. Using gravity to support the legs, ankles on top of knees, on top of hips, like you're a little tower of rocks next to a waterfall. Making minimal effort to hold yourself here. Visualizing the movement of energy from the toes to the heels, down your shins, to the knees, the thighs, pouring into your hips. Visualizing in the mind that energy moving like water in a waterfall. cycles here. Last breath. Move slow, begin to bend your knees, bring them back to your chest. Ground your feet once again. And then lifting the hips off of the cushion, off of the bolster, just long enough to remove it out from underneath you. And go ahead and lower down. Knees can come back to your chest. Last few moments on our back here, so take what you need, maybe happy baby, waterfall. Maybe just giving yourself a squeeze. We'll meet in a seated space. If it feels good to take a few rocks lengthwise, feel free. Otherwise, you can gently press yourself up. I invite you to bring a blanket underneath your sit bones. Just make sure you're comfortable. Sukhasana, easy posture, maybe a blanket under, or a bolster underneath your sit bones as well. Grow nice and long through the crown of the head. Your palms can face up to the sky, letting go of tension in your wrists and your forearms. Settle the gaze down the nose or close your eyes. Balance your brain over your pelvis. And take this time to connect to the earth beneath you that holds you. Similarly, connect through the crown of the head with the sky above. Feel yourself expanding both downward and upward through the spinal column. Allow your breathing to be even and steady. Take an inhale, gently lift your chin up. And with your exhale, release your chin to your chest. Keep your shoulders settled down and back, your heart, your collarbones open forward. Full breath into the back of the neck. Guide your left ear to your left shoulder. Bring your chin back to your chest, come through center. And then right ear to your right shoulder. Slowly come back to center, chin to your chest, and then find your neutral spine. You can ground the palms downward, facing the earth. Your next inhale, seated cow pose. Open the heart, draw your shoulder blades together, lift the chin, the gaze. And then exhale, pass through your neutral spine, round. Send the shoulders forward, draw your navel in, and bring your chin to your chest. The spine is a pendulum, moving in opposite directions. Inhale to open. arch. Exhale to round, compress. And then stay with your breath cycle. Feel free to add movements or find stillness wherever you might need it. Maybe incorporating those neck rolls or shoulder rolls. Just notice if the mind wanders away from the breath. See where it goes. Curiosity, no judgment. And then bring it back. We'll take one or two more. We meet in a neutral, long spine. With your next inhale, reach both arms overhead, extending through both side bodies. Gaze upward. With your exhale, twist to your left. Plant your left hand behind you, right hand to your knee. Gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe in, grow a little taller through the crown. And exhale, twist a little deeper. One more breath. Keep your chest facing to the left side of your mat. Bring both hands to the outside of your left leg, and then begin to walk your fingertips forward, finding a gentle side body stretch. If it feels okay, you might bow the head, folding over that left thigh. If it feels good, you could come to forearms. It doesn't have to be super deep. Invite the right glute to ground downward towards the earth. While you're here, open and close the mouth, let go of tension in the jaw. Move the tongue around and run the tongue over your teeth, licking them and releasing tension in the lips. A few more breaths here. Maybe gentle movements with the neck. Take one more breath in. And then stay nice and low. Begin to walk your fingertips to the right. We'll fold forward over our cross legs. So kind of same shape here. When you're ready, head can be heavy. One more deep breath in. And stay for your exhale. Nice and slow, press into palms. And back up. We'll switch to the opposite leg in front. So we'll spend some time on the awkward side. So whatever ankle was crossed in front before, come to the other one. Find that alignment through the spinal column. And return to that connection through the crown upward and through the root downward. With your inhale, draw your shoulders up to your ears like you're shrugging. And then with your exhale, rotate your shoulders back and down. A few more just like that. open, soften. Last one. With your inhale, sweep your arms overhead, gaze follows. Lengthen through both sides of your body. With your exhale, twist to your right. Plant your right hand behind you. Left hand to your knee, gaze over your right shoulder. You can use the arms to pull the spine a little closer to your twist. Always keeping that connection from the crown upward, the root downward. Last breath. Gently release. Keep the chest pointing in the direction of the right side of your mat. Both hands will come to the outside of your right thigh, and just walking fingertips forward enough to find that stretch and opening through your left glute, hip, side body. Once you're here, get comfortable. You might bow your head or come to forearms. Again, this doesn't have to be super deep. Just stay in a place that you're comfortable. If it felt good before, to find movements with your neck. You might draw circles in the air with your chin. Lick your teeth, move your tongue around, open and close the mouth. A few more breaths. Last breath. Gently, slowly, you can stay nice and low. Walk the fingertips to the left until they're pointing forward, and then folding over your shins. If it feels okay to bow the head, surrender the forehead downward. This time in stillness offers an opportunity for integration. This place where we can slow down and be with all of our efforts. Yin specifically targets stagnant energy in the body that is held in joints, in the smaller areas, nooks and crannies. And as energy is given new pathways to move in these yin postures, there is a physical and somatic experience associated with the release and change of that energy. So it's normal for emotions, thoughts, positive or negative, to arise. Just remind yourself that there is space for both. This too belongs. Last breath. Take your time, rise up, come back to your seat. This is a good time to grab some water or tea. We'll move on to our bellies from here. Shavasana with the right ear to the mat. Arms down to your sides, just enjoying that stretch through the right side of your neck. Feeling the earth press against the body, supporting you. And then as if the earth is breathing into you from below, take a deep inhale, filling up into the back of the body. A nice long exhale. Place your hands under your shoulders. And with your inhale, lift your chest, Sphinx pose, forearms plant. Make an 11. Your palms, elbows, and shoulders are all the same width. Top of the feet rest on the earth. Pulling your heart through, expanding your collarbones. Keep the muscles in the face soft. Take an inhale. And gently guide your chin to your chest. Exhale. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Continuing to explore movements or lifting the head and settling into stillness. Explore gazing over the left shoulder, maybe bending your left knee, bringing your left heel towards the glute. And coming to center, gaze over your right shoulder, bending the right knee. Take a few more breath cycles. If you're wanting a little more and your low back feels safe and comfortable, you might press into palms, gently lifting elbows, maybe an inch or two off of the ground. You don't have to fully extend, but you can if you'd like. Seal pose. Left ear to the mat, arms down to the sides, belly Shavasana. Again, allowing the earth to breathe into you. One last breath cycle on our bellies. Hands under your shoulders, press yourself up to tabletop, and then big toes together, moving into child's pose. I like to bring a cushion, pillow, bolster between the knees to support my belly and torso. So if you're supporting your belly and torso, it's easier on the knees because they're not holding all the weight. So you can find that. You can also bring a blanket underneath your knees if you want padding there. Walk your fingertips forward, one ear to the bolster or forehead or chin. We won't be here too long, so if you want to take child's pose without a prop underneath you, just find a way to be comfortable. Take a few more breaths here. Last breath cycle. Move slow when you're ready. Begin to press yourself up. We'll find our way back to a comfortable seat. You can keep the cushion or pillow at the back of the mat. And we'll set up for a supported twist. Begin by bringing your right thigh parallel to the back of your mat. Bend both knees so your left knee nuzzles into that right foot. So if you can kind of see my legs. Don't worry too much about what the legs look like. Just make sure that they're comfortable. And again, your right thigh is parallel to the back of the mat. Bolster pillow is in the direction of that right thigh. Take an inhale. With your exhale, twist to your right. Hands will frame your bolster or your pillow. Walk your fingertips forward. And then support the torso in that spinal twist against the cushion or bolster. If you're here and it's not really comfortable with the pillow or cushion, you can just remove it and come to the floor. you want a little more in your twist, maybe your left ear comes to the mat so that the gaze is the opposite direction from your right knee. Check in to see if your arms are working to hold you up. See if you can support yourself in a way that they can rest. When you're ready, take your last breath on this side. Move nice and slow. Press yourself back up. Move right into the other side. So turning all the way so that your left thigh is now parallel to the back of the mat. Your right knee is nestled into that left foot. Take an inhale. Spinal twist to your left with your exhale. Walk your fingertips forward. Support yourself on your torso on your bolster. And then surrender the head all the way down. Again, once you arrive here, you might decide to remove the bolster or adjust in some way. Again, allow yourself to be supported and let go of effort to hold yourself up. When you feel ready, take your last breath here. Gently, slowly, take your time and press yourself back up. Unravel from your twist, extending your legs. And we'll settle down into our Shavasana. So support the spine, flat against the earth. Traditionally, Shavasana is taken with the skull in line with the spinal column. I do invite you to bring that cushion or pillow underneath your knees. You can grab your blanket, cover up. Maybe place something over the eyes. Settling into a rested lying position. And we'll move into a brief metta meditation. Allow your body to settle into stillness, resting against the earth. Get out any adjustments that you need. And surrendering the body, allowing your weight to sink into the earth. Slacken your jaw, soften the gaze. When you're ready, close the eyes. As your eyes close, allow your mind's eye or your third eye to open. In your mind's eye, see your body. As if from looking down from up above. Your mind's eye or Chidakasha is where you'll visualize the meditation to come. With eyes closed, see your body resting on the earth. See the floor beneath you. See the room that you're in, the four walls, any items or beings in the room with you. See all of this. And then see your breath in and out through the body, as if it had a color or a hue. Throughout the meditation, for the mind to wander. Remind yourself that emotions and thoughts are transcendental in nature. Metta translates to loving kindness, love being the only lasting or permanent force in this realm. This is the concentration of the meditation. As you say the following words, hear the mantra in your head. See these words fill your body. See this in your mind's eye or Chidakasha. I'll say the words first and then repeat them to yourself out loud or in your head. May I be happy. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be peaceful. Allow yourself to feel the intentions of these words. The physical, somatic experience of being happy, healthy, and peaceful. See the light fill the body. Imagine and picture it expand to fingers, to toes, to the crown of the head. Next, bring to mind someone that you love, someone you hold dear. This could be a friend, partner, family member, or an animal. Visualize them, their presence, picture them and their essence in the room with you. See clearly the details of their being next to you on the floor. Hear these words and then repeat them, sending their essence, their intention to that person that you love. May you be happy. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be peaceful. Next, bring to mind someone you feel neutral towards. This could be an acquaintance or a colleague or someone that you don't know. See them in the room with you in your mind's eye and send them the same. May you be happy. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be peaceful. Now bring to mind someone that you may have a negative association with. This could be someone that you feel some animosity towards, or it may be difficult to send them the same. Remember that the practice is for the lightness and purification of your own heart. It's okay to not fully believe the mantra, even if you say it. See this person, picture them with you in the room, and send them the same. May you be happy. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be peaceful. Lastly, expand your visualization beyond your body, your room. See in your mind's eye the whole world, the entire planet encompassing yourself, the previous people mentioned, and all living creatures. And say the mantra. May we all be happy. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all be healthy. May we all be peaceful. May we all be peaceful. Feel the intentions of these words arriving to you, to the people you love, to the people you feel neutral towards or have animosity towards. Again, return to the physical and somatic experience of feeling happy and healthy and peaceful. Slowly begin to guide your visualization, your awareness back to the four walls of your room, the floor on which you rest, and arrive newly back inside of your body. Remember that this loving state is your natural state, and invite yourself to return to it often. Loka samasta sukhino vivantu. May all beings be happy, healthy, peaceful. Continue to rest here. We'll move into Shavasana, letting go of any effort with the breath, the mind, turning your senses over to the sound, letting go of inhibitions as you settle a bit deeper. Grant yourself permission to rest. Shavasana. welcome to stay here, continuing to rest for as long as you'd like. When you do feel ready to exit from your Shavasana, move slow and be gentle, exploring movements, fingers and toes, and eventually working your way inward. You might spend some time on one side or the other. Pausing in fetal position, rebirth position. With no hurry, finding your way back to whatever space feels good to close your practice in. Again, thank you all so much for being here tonight. Thank you to Akane and Nicole. Akane for being a magical musician and creating such an amazing experience for me and all of us. Nicole for providing the breath work, the introduction, the opening, setting the vibe. And to all of you for donating, for taking this time to participate not only in your healing, but the healing of the collective. Bring hands to heart center, from my heart to yours. I bow to you all, and I thank you. We can open it up for a few minutes for questions. Nicole, do you want to end the recording?
Yeah.